Post-game show, Michigan Bowling Green. The Wolverines win 31-6. We took about a 30-minute break after our live watch party where we had all kinds of fun things to happen. We had a lot of super chatters. Feeling a little rough here, I'm not going to lie here, but we are back and rocking and rolling here on the Michigan Football Report. I do want to give a shout out to a few of our big-time super chatters here today, and I'll tell you guys missed it. Derek Ackerman, he won himself a hard hat. Some guy, John Blaze, and who won the Jack? I forget. We had a 50-50 raffle on the live show. I pulled up there. We had one guy, Taylor Kaplan, win our 50-50 raffle. Jack and I got a little nuts during the show. Took a 30-minute break. I took a 22-minute nap. Now we are live with our Michigan Football Report post-game reaction show. Light the comments up. Give me a go blue in the comments. Make sure that you are supporting the Michigan football team. As Sharon Moore coached his first game as head coach at Michigan. Not the best results. A lot of turnovers. 3 interceptions from J.J. McCarthy. Another fumble. Bowling Green was outmanned the entire day. It's a 40.5-point spread for this Michigan football team. Yet, they let this team hang around. This Bowling Green team hang around the entire day. We're going to go over our instant reactions. We're going to take your questions. So use hashtag Michigan. That's hashtag Michigan to get your questions live here on the Michigan Football Report post-game show. It is 11:24 Eastern Time. Michigan beats Bowling Green 31-6. Let's keep the ball rolling. Let's keep things going here as our post-game show is rolling on. Shout out to the 50 people, 56 people, 70 people now who are watching us live. Give the video a like. Hit that like button as we will go to our live instant reaction. I want to know from you guys, what is your one-word reaction to Michigan's 31-6 win over Bowling Green? Let me know down in the comments. One-word reaction to Michigan's 31-6 win over Bowling Green. I got some shout-outs here as we are rolling here on the show. Keep commenting. Let me know what you guys think. Michigan beats Bowling Green 31-6 in one of the sloppier games we have seen from this Jim Harbaugh program over the last 3 seasons. It really was a sloppy affair. J.J. McCarthy, 3 interceptions. I mean, literally, folks, he's got, 6 in his entire Michigan career coming into this game? And now he had 3 against Bowling Green? I mean, are we serious here? It was brutal. But I'm going to give you guys shout-outs here all day. It was brutal as heck. I'll pop out this live chat. Make sure that I've got this live chat rocking and rolling as Michigan wins 31-6. All right. Keep this rolling. One-word reaction. I'm going to make sure you guys know what is going on to this game. So, got the dub. Exposed, says Daniel G. Harbaugh, right? That's one thing. It's been our Overreaction Sunday. We have 3 segments for you. Instant reaction. Your questions, mailbag, etc., and then we're going to do our Overreaction Sunday. It's almost going to be after midnight by the time we get to that. So we're going to film it here live. We're going to publish it on Sunday. Muffin Man says overhyped. Cameron says awfully. Like awful, but with a different spelling. Meh from Rich P. A-Train132 says Rich Rod. Oh, boy. Jared Abro says overhyped. Keep the comments coming. Michigan wins 31-6. It is the Michigan Football Report post-game show. I'm going to go through my instant reaction. I'm going to take your questions. Use hashtag Michigan, and then we'll do our Overreaction Sunday. We'll film it after midnight, so it'll be an authentic Overreaction Sunday. NVR Bubba, use hashtag Yoder, use hashtag Michigan, and we'll get that question. What do you think about Blake's stats today? Hashtag Michigan on the post-game show. Jack, what do we think? We ready? Instant reaction? All right, guys. It is our instant reaction to Michigan's 31-6 win over Bowling Green here on the Michigan Football Report. Coming up right now. I am your host, James Yoder. Michigan hosted Bowling Green on Saturday night. Big-time game in the big house. No Jim Harbaugh for the last game. Sharon Moore is your head coach, and it was a sloppy game, sloppy Steve-style game. Michigan wins 31-6. Bowling Green did not start their starting quarterback, okay? They brought the backup, and Cameron North, 6 of 11, 91 yards. Okay, no touchdowns, no picks. They brought in a third stringer, later on in the game. On Michigan's side, J.J. McCarthy, 3 interceptions, 2 touchdown passes, a beautiful ball to Roman Wilson early on, and then Cornelius Johnson bobbled around. He got the ball. He got the touchdown pass there for Michigan. Johnson finishes with 3 catches for 71 yards and a touchdown. Blake Corum, first 100-yard game of the season. He has 12 carries, 101 yards, 2 more touchdowns to Blake Corum. He has 6 now on the season. But let me know what you guys think. Give me your one-word reaction to Michigan's 31-6 victory over Bowling Green. My one-word reaction, what do you think, Jack? Do you have one off the top of your head? I just think it's like, I saw some people in the live chat, meh, underwhelming. Also a good one from producer Jack. So let me know what you guys think. G's from A-Train. David McAllister says terrible. Michael Davis says Give me your one-word reaction to Michigan's 31-6 win adversity over Thundercat. Awful from Rob Clark. My first instant reaction is back to reality, right? After last season, 13-0 start, lost to TCU. This season, all the hype for Michigan. You really haven't done much so far, so it's kind of back to reality. I mean, look at the score results. Last year, it was like 59-7, 51-10, 49-10, whatever. It's like it was blowout. Michigan has not really done much on offense this year. I mean, it's just the thing. We thought, okay, they're taking it easy. They're not doing too much. But 30-3, 35-7, and tonight, 31-6, East Carolina, UNLV. And then, of course, tonight against Bowling Green. Michigan gets the win, but it looks sloppy. 4 turnovers, 3 interceptions from J.J. McCarthy. Okay? You had a fumble from Max Bredesen. You had a fumble, I don't know the kickoff return from Braden McGregor. Why he's even in the game right after Michigan was on defense, I'm not even sure. But he recovered that one. So Michigan with 4 turnovers on the day. Back to reality. I thought early in today, I saw the game. South Carolina was up 2 scores on Michigan. Georgia's going to lose. Michigan's number 1. But this was a back-to-reality moment for me with this program. So I'm not sure what to expect. Michigan's got Rutgers next weekend. Jim Harbaugh will be back. Nebraska on the road a week after that. Number 2 instant reaction is J.J. McCarthy stunk. He really did. J.J. McCarthy stunk, Jack. There's not really much we can say about that. He stunk. In my opinion, this was J.J. McCarthy's worst game as a Wolverine. As we see in the live chat, Rob says absolutely F performance. Rich P. Will Johnson didn't even play. He was on the injury report before the game. Did not get in the game. Will Johnson did not play. So Keyshawn Harris got the start for the 3rd straight game at cornerback. But J.J. McCarthy stunk. 8 of 13, 143. Not 1, not 2, 3 interceptions for J.J. McCarthy. Now, he had a couple of really nice passes. But coming into this game, folks, he had 7 incompletions on the entire season, 5 touchdown passes. Now he has 5 more incompletions, but only 30. It's like this team never got a rhythm going on offense at all the entire night. They felt like, honestly, it was like, well, are we still in the first quarter? It's the middle of the 3rd quarter. They didn't run a ton of plays. There was no urgency on this team. I am disappointed with what I saw from this Michigan football team and from J.J. McCarthy. But I am not disappointed from our sponsor here, as that is AG1. The Michigan Football Report is sponsored by AG1. I have AG1 literally every day. Make sure you get comprehensive and convenient daily nutrition at drinkag1.com/chat sports. Covering my nutritional basis for the day literally couldn't be easier, which is why I trust AG1. Once I've got my kids dressed and ready each morning, I make my AG1. I don't feel the need for caffeine anymore, and I feel energized throughout the day. Plus, AG1 empowers the gut for whole body health. I just mix 1 small scoop of AG1 with water and drink it each morning. Done. I also like that it costs less than $3 a day. Pretty good if you ask me. It's a really effective daily habit with the highest quality source ingredients. Win-win. Their comprehensive solution is what you need from your supplement routine, and AG1 is giving you a free 1-year supply of vitamin D. That's a free 1-year supply of vitamin D and 5 travel packs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 travel packs with your first purchase. Go to drinkag1.com/chatsports. That's drinkag1.com/chatsports. The link is in the comments and the description and the live chat in our post-game show of today's video. Trust me on this one. I'm very picky about what I put in my body. I steer clear of chemicals, harsh ingredients, and I love AG1 and its 75 high-quality vitamins, minerals, and whole food source nutrients. Get started at drinkag1.com/chatsports. Link down below. Get started with AG1. Support our sponsors. Support the show. Support yourself. drinkag1.com/chatsports. Number 3 on my instant reaction list is, where the hell is the Don? Where is the Don? Where is Donovan Edwards? Down the sideline. Gets past Ransom. Donovan Edwards. Touchdown. Michigan. The Don. That was just 4 games ago, right? That was Ohio State. He was unstoppable. He was against Purdue in the Big Ten championship game. The first play against TCU was like 55 yards. He got caught from behind. Maybe that was the play that was like, oh, scored here. I don't know what's going on with the Don. It was not another good game for him, right? 9 carries for the Don, 50 yards, no catches. I mean, J.J. McCarthy only completed the passes tonight to 3 players. Colson Lovin, Roman Wilson, Cornelius Johnson. Take a look at the stats today for the running backs of Michigan. As Cole Cabana, I think, was probably the RB3 tonight, but 21 carries combined between them. 151. Okay, cool. 151 combined. Through 3 games, folks. Through 3 games, this is nowhere close to being the best running back tandem that the Big Ten or college football has seen in days, months, years, decades, like I've proclaimed. 5.5 yards per carry for the Don, 8.4 for Blake Corum. 2 touchdowns for the Edwards. Corum, none for Edwards. And again, the Don, 11 yards is his max, is his long, and Blake Corum, 54 early on in the day. Blake Corum looked good, 12 carries, 101. The Don. Where is the Don? Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel. We were live for over 4 hours for the Michigan Bowling Green game and did ourselves another live post-game show. Subscribe to the channel as we are getting this close to 28,000 subscribers. The Michigan Football Report from Chat Sports is the most watched Michigan football program, any platform, TV, radio, podcast, YouTube. Thanks so much for watching. YouTube.com/Michigan TV. Hit that sub button. You will not regret it. The Michigan football running game, it's kind of I don't know what to tell you on this point. This team showed glimpses of brilliance the first drive of the game. It was Blake Corum here, J.J. McCarthy there, Donovan Edwards in reverse, Blake Corum touchdown. Corum himself finished with 12 carries for 101 yards. Okay, cool. Good job, Blake. Good job. Congratulations. 101 yards. First 100-yard game of the season. 2 touchdowns. Also pretty cool. This is Bowling Green. You're 40 points, 40.5-point favorites. This tandem should not be going for 21 carries for 151 yards. They have got to do better. The passing game was not there tonight. 3 receivers caught passes. This running game, I'm just going to give it the grade is what I'm saying. It looks so good early on. The difference between my vibe, fan base's vibe, the stadium's vibe, after that first drive, it was like to the moon and straight back down. Running game for Michigan is straight up at this point. 3 games in, this is not the Joe Moore award-winning running game. This is not the Don and Blake Corum from 2022. Folks, this looks like, I don't know, whatever Rich Rod running back combos we have out there. They're just not doing it. They're not doing what they need to do. This is not a legendary 2-man running back. J.J. McCarthy stunk. The Don, where is he? And there's the running game in general, the offensive line, after 3 games. Let me know what you guys think about all of those first 4 instant reactions. JJ, the running game, the fact that they let Bowling Green hang around. 4 turnovers against Bowling Green, the Falcons. Sound off in the comments, in the live chat. If you're watching late on Saturday night, if you're watching on demand, go ahead and comment below and let me know what you guys think of this Michigan football team. 3-0. Jim Harbaugh's back next week. It's Michigan, Rutgers at the Big House. Number 5. Oh, I'm awake. I'm good. I'm good, Jack. I'm good. This is a boring game, right? It really was. This is Bowling Green. What are we doing here? Bowling Green, you can't score. You can't run the ball on the field. You can't avoid turnovers. This is a boring game. They didn't play their starting quarterback. I understand they only give up 2 points, or 6 points, I'm sorry. This is the second ranked team in the country. I understand you only give up 2 field goals, so no touchdowns. So congratulations. Congratulations, Jesse Minter. But this was a boring game. I'm not excited going forward right now. I think this team really mailed in. J.J. McCarthy, 3 interceptions. 3 interceptions, bro. 3. He had 5 all of last season. 2 of which were TCU. So let's think about this for a second. You see it number 2 on the list. J.J. McCarthy had 5 picks all of last year. He had 3 picks in the first 13 games of the season. Going into the TCU game through 2 pick sixes, he has equaled his first 13 games of interceptions in this game tonight. I think, back to reality for this team. J.J. McCarthy stunk. Where the hell is Donovan Edwards? This running game, Just look at those first 4. This is not the same team. I was flying high going into this game. I thought this would be a 56-3 win. It wasn't. This team struggled. This team didn't look motivated. They didn't look like they were there to play. I think J.J. McCarthy, Donovan Edwards, Blake Corum, the running game, the offensive line, all together, boring for Sherrone Moore in his first game ever as a head coach in college football. But I'll tell you what, guys, if you like this win over Bowling Green, give me a like on the video. I'm not gonna sell this team yet. I'm not gonna say this was the worst game in program history. Clearly, it wasn't. So we'll still stay optimistic just a little bit. If you like that win over Bowling Green, give us a like on the video. Letting us know that you're still riding with us, riding with this team, riding with the Michigan Football Report and this Michigan football program, who is now 3-0. As Rutgers next week. Rutgers look pretty decent lately. I'm not sure next week might be a tough one. Jim Harbaugh will be back on the sidelines. Like the win. Michigan beats Bowling Green 31-6. Are you guys concerned with J.J. McCarthy? Whew. I'll take a look at the live chat. What's going on? We got 100 people watching. We got meltdown. Who's the meltdown, Bojack? Dreams of a stop sign. He says JJ is really bad. We have half receiver. The DBs appear secretly out for the season. I mean, Will Johnson didn't play tonight, so it was a tough one. I mean, look, Penn State struggled today. They beat Illinois 33. Drew Aller looked like crap. But are you concerned with JJ McCarthy? Let me know what you guys think. I don't know if I'm concerned, but I'm gonna get in the chat, ask you a Y or N. Are you concerned with J.J. McCarthy, Michigan's Heisman Trophy candidate running back or quarterback, Michigan's superstar 5-star? Let me know. And Jack, tell the people how they can get on the show. Use hashtag Michigan or Super Chat to get your questions answered. Jack, give us your takeaways in the game so far. 3 games in for Michigan, number 2 ranking. Georgia struggled today. Your takeaway?
I don't think we should overreact because, as the saying goes, really bad slates always deliver. And today's slate of college football in general was a bad slate, but it delivered. We had K-State go down. Texas was losing for a while. Bama was struggling. Georgia was struggling. You look at any of those teams, you look at any team today in like the top 25, they were all struggle buses of games. So, yes, bad game for Michigan. They won. Yes, they should have. They played Bowling Green. But Jim's back next week. There's reasons to be optimistic. Look, JJ threw 3 picks. That's bad. But he looked good in the first 2 games. So I'm not going to take one game and completely go in meltdown mode. We'll see how Big Ten play starts next week once Harbaugh's back, but not a great game. Not a great game.
One person we're going to add to the dogs, Jack, I totally forgot about this. Add Chris Jenkins to the dogs. So now it's just Cornelius, right? That's the dog. Oh, you're right. He was a dog last week, Derek. That's what I didn't have. I'm like, oh yeah, Chris Jenkins. Yeah, he was a dog last week. You're right. So, how the 55th talk, get back to running ball. I don't know if I agree, Derek. I mean, this Michigan football. So, Chris Jenkins, another dog. JG McCarthy almost getting his dog collar revoked. Jack and I have a pizza coming here at late in the night here on a Saturday.
I will say, stop the 55th talk, get back to running the ball. You're not going to win a national championship just running the ball. We saw that last year. You need to be able to air out the ball. You do. You need to be able to air out the ball successfully in college football. You're not going to win a natty if you don't do that. I mean, that's what Stetson Bennett did with Georgia last year, and they demolished TCU in the natty. You're not going to win a national championship that way. You have to be balanced, if not even more of a pass-heavy offense. We've just seen that over the years. It's not the days of Alabama old anymore, where you can just take like a Derrick Henry and just run down there, or like a Mark Ingram just run down their throats. It's just not how college football is anymore.
Jack, I put hashtag Michigan in the comments. Currently, is most rushing TDs in Michigan's first game of the season since 2000. That's kind of crazy. So, most rushing TDs for a Michigan football player in the first 3 games since 2000, so 23 seasons. Blake Corum has got spot 1, 2, and tied for spot 3 with Chris Perry. He had 7 touchdowns to start 2021. That's surprising. First 3 games, 7 in 2022, 6 now. The first 3 games of 2023 tie with Chris Perry in his Doak Walker Award winning season of 2003 for Michigan. So use hashtag Michigan, guys. We're going to take your questions. Jack's got some questions from Twitter. We got there. Hashtag Michigan. Hashtag Michigan. I thought the Don missed on 1 or 2 plays, right? He was in there. The Don was in there blocking. One bad block for sure. What you guys are thinking? Use hashtag Michigan. Jack will get your questions on the screen. Do we have enough questions for a live chat, Jack, or not yet? All right, so keep using hashtag Michigan. We need 2 or 3 more questions to do a live mailbag. So hashtag Michigan,
I want to say,
get you on the show. Go ahead, Jack.
Dreams of a stop sign keep saying the offense is literally bad. Did you not watch the first 2 games? I mean, they didn't put up like 50-plus points, but the first 2 games, JJ was carving up those defenses until he was pulled midway through the 3rd quarter. So for you to say the offense is literally bad, that's like literally a bad take. This was not a great night for the offense. Cool. First 2 games, they showed they can air it out. And today, Corum, with over 100 yards, showed that he still has it to a point. So I think that take of their offense literally being bad is just not true. It's just not true. Their offense is good, not as good as we thought it would be.
They struggled today, right? They struggled.
They did. But I'm saying, like,
not bad.
It's not bad. Like, we're, like, forgetting the first 2 games.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that's the thing. Like, you can't just – and that's like what I said earlier. You can't just tunnel vision. You can't just tunnel vision on one game when they've played 3. Like, I know that it just ended, so we're getting into overreaction mode. But, like, just thinking, like, rationally, this team's going to be okay. They just have things they need to fix.
Are they going to be okay, Jack? Ohio State dropped 63 points tonight, so I'm not sure.
I have the faith.
I have
the faith. I have the faith. I'm going to keep the faith.
Like, keep going. Hashtag Michigan in this one. Hashtag Michigan. We will keep the ball rolling here on the Michigan Football Report post-game show as it is approaching midnight. It is 11:46 p.m. Eastern. Michigan beats Bowling Green 31-6. Jack, I'll tell you what, there's been some good photos here on J.J. McCarthy off to again from the post-game. So we will have our post-game show. We'll have our instant reaction up on the channel here in a few minutes. But keep the questions rolling. Use hashtag Michigan to get your questions on the show. Jack is behind the scenes. We did all kinds of crazy stuff. People watching the live show, they think like, James, what's going on today? You did so many beers. Look, we need that 30 minutes to get sober up a little bit. I did some smelling salts. I got after it. Let me trust you. So this is a wild game. Thank you so much to everyone who joined in the live post-game show. It was really fun. It was a good game from the watch party. But we're going to get rolling with our post-game show. So use hashtag Michigan, and you will get on the show. We're going to take your questions. You see we're doing cold open, Jack? Okay, cool. So use hashtag Michigan. Dave McAllister says Yoder, Yoder, Yoder. I agree. JU is bad. We do a live Q&A, so get your comments in. Use hashtag Michigan. We will get them on the show. It's the Michigan Football Report by Chat Sports. It is 11:47 p.m. Eastern on a Saturday night. Michigan beats Bowling Green 31-6. Use hashtag Michigan. We're going to take the next 15 minutes of your questions coming up right now. I'm your host, James Yoder, Michigan Football Report. Michigan beat Bowling Green 31-6. We're going to take questions from you guys and answer them immediately after the show. This will go up on the channel on Monday, so thank you so much for watching this. First question coming in on the show today says, Skittle says, I wouldn't be worried about JJ or Michigan because every team has that 1 week that is bad, but this is really bad. I mean, he had a couple good throws, but even the touchdown pass to Cornelius Johnson was an underthrown throw. Johnson had to bobble and tap it and toss it up and catch it. JJ McCarthy, three touchdowns in his dreams, 2 touchdowns, 3 interceptions. McCarthy finishes 8 of 13, 143, 2 touchdowns, 3 interceptions. I am worried about the offense. I think the running game has stunk all year. Corum has got his touchdowns. He's got his touchdowns with 6 through 3 games, but they're not impressive touchdowns. This isn't a great matchup of teams they're going with. So Dirk Skittle is not worried about JJ. He's not worried about Michigan because 1 week is that bad. I kind of disagree with you, Dirk Skittle. I am a little bit worried. Someone asked a couple days ago if Donovan Edwards maybe he was reading his press clippings. Maybe his whole team was reading his press clippings after that 31-6 win, 4 turnovers against Bowling Green. Michael Davis, my guy, says, can we assume / hope this was JJ's game to get all the bad out of his system? I said this since the game ended. This was JJ's worst performance in his entire Michigan football career. Look, as Michigan went and they won 31-6, he threw 3 interceptions. And even one of his 2 touchdown passes was an underthrown ball that got batted up in the air that Cornelius Johnson came down with. 8 of 13, 143, 2 touchdowns, 3 interceptions. Last year, folks, gosh, 3 interceptions up until the Purdue game. He had 3 tonight against Bowling Green. Absolutely trash. I don't agree. I see Dirksville saying JJ much worse against TCU. I disagree, right? Because those are so critical. That was a TCU game that won 12 games last year. That's a TCU game that should have won the Big 12. They lost TCU. That's fine. This is the worst game for me for JJ McCarthy. Dreams of a Stop says this offense is literally bad. What do you think? Is this offense literally bad? Not figuratively, literally bad. I'm going to say not yet, but they've got so much pressure next week against Rutgers. This is one of those weeks that it was hoopla for months. Hype after week 1. Hype after the second game. Oh my gosh, JJ 22 of 25, 278 yards. Oh yeah, JJ. Now he stunk. JJ McCarthy, 3 interceptions. Now he stunk. His offense is literally bad. They were led by their offensive coordinator, Sharon Moore. So I'm going to ask you guys this question. Grade Sharon Moore as a head coach. Single quotes. Head coach. Grade Sharon Moore as a head coach for Michigan tonight. Let me know what you guys think. He has coached 1 game as the head coach of this program. They struggled, 4 turnovers. He's the OC. Offensive line wasn't that great. I don't know what you guys think. I'm going 5. I was going 5. That's what I'm saying here. With Sharon Moore, 5 is my grade after 1 game as head coach. D-Money 313. Everybody in the 313. Put your mother hands up and follow me. Everybody in the 313. D-Money says Rutgers will not beat us because Harbaugh is coming back and he will have us fired up. And even if Harbaugh didn't coach that game, we're still winning by 2+ scores. I mean, you'd hope so. You would absolutely hope so. And I'm going to check the Rutgers final score here to make sure we're all on the same page of what the Scarlet Knights did today in their 3rd game of the year. They beat Virginia Tech, folks, 35-6. Virginia Tech, not Bowling Green, not Kent State, not Central Michigan. For Rutgers, 3-0. They're going to the Big House next week. They won 35-6. I think that I think they're playing pretty well. The quarterback 7 of 16. Rutgers only throw the ball 7 of 16 for 46 yards. Jack 7 of 16. Rutgers. They had one running back at 143 yards. Their quarterback 87 yards rushing. Seems like they dominated Virginia Tech all day long. Now, they did add 14 points in the fourth quarter, so it was 18-10 going into the fourth quarter. Final score 35-16. Rutgers beats Virginia Tech. We'll see how that shakes out a week from now. Mark Mechkowski says, was hitting pulled or second team tackles brought in. Barnhart moved to right tackle. That's what happened late on in the game. That's what happened. I'm not sure why yet. We're filming this right after the game. Carson Barnhart went to right tackle. Miles Hinton was not in the game later on. So, and that's with the first team still. That's in the first team. So we don't know if Miles Hinton has an injury as of yet. But I've been saying for weeks, Trente Jones, give him a shot. Miles Hinton, what do we have? Running game, not that great tonight. Offensive line didn't crush it. What do we have out of this offensive line from Michigan after 3 games? I think you guys can decide, just like I have, this is not the 2022 or 2021 offensive line for this Michigan football team. Thank you so much to everyone who watched our live watch party Saturday night. Really appreciate it. We gained about 500 new subscribers as we are approaching 28,000 subscribers here. 27,800, so we're less than 200 away from Michigan Football Report getting 28,000 subscribers. So subscribe now if you haven't. YouTube.com/MichiganTV. Hit that sub button. Keep supporting the channel. Make sure we can do as many post-game shows, mailbags, instant reactions as we possibly can. Hit that subscribe button. Michigan Football Report by Chat Sports. Let's keep it rolling. Daniel G says A.J. Barner is the biggest letdown. I mean, what did he do tonight? He did nothing. He had no catches. Does he even have a catch this entire season? Does he? I'm going to find out here in a second. I mean, A.J. Barner, he's one catch the entire season, I think, is going into tonight. Nothing now. He's not the guy that was a starting running tight end for Indiana. He's not some game breaker. I was caught off guard. I said, oh, I'm hearing all kinds of crazy stuff. A.J. Barner, he's in there a ton. He is. He really is there a lot. Anytime Michigan goes bigger, A.J. Barner, Colston Loveland during the game, but he has not been a threat at all from the passing situation here through 3 games. George Paul Lewis says, if they play like that against Rutgers, they will lose. What do you think, Jack? Lose? Rutgers beat Virginia Tech?
I don't know. We got to see what happens.
Yeah, it's going to be an interesting one next week. I'm going to be on the road next week. No live watch party on Saturday. I really hope Michigan does not lose. Next question coming in from Craig. Craig Stark says, not good. Made watching on TV horrible. So many commercials. Could not get into a rhythm. Lots to work on. Go Blue. Let me know what you guys think on this game. Give me your biggest overreaction. Overreaction. What are you freaking out about after 3 games? For me, it's just J.J. McCarthy. He looks so poised and so efficient and so on target those first 2 games. East Carolina, UNLV, Johnny looked like shit, right? Against Bowling Green, he looked like crap. 3 picks, 8 completions. That's my biggest overreaction. My J.J. McCarthy. Not the Heisman Trophy candidate we thought he might be after 2 games. Shane says, JJ's Heisman season over already? I don't know if over is the right word, but it took a big. He will not be in my top 10 come tomorrow. I put in my top 10 every single week. I mean, J.J. McCarthy's not going to be on there. Like Corum could be with 6 touchdowns now in a 100-yard game. He probably sneaks back into the top 10. Maybe. I'll look at everything. Everything's happening. But, yeah. What are you going to do? Get your rocks off, Ohio State fan. 31-6 Michigan wins. Blake Corum. Okay. This guy's 100 yards, 2 touchdowns. J.J. McCarthy, though, 3 interceptions. Not on my Heisman top 10 as of now. Mark Mechkowski says, do you notice Barner was target on the first interception, open but didn't turn in time? That caused the first interception. Yeah, good observation. J.J. McCarthy has got to be in sync with his wide receivers, in sync with his tight ends, in sync with his running backs. He did not seem to be. He threw a ball, just, first interception, threw the ball intercepted. Receiver didn't turn. That was one in the end zone, right? So Roman Wilson was coming around there. I don't know if he was the target as much. I felt Roman Wilson was, but it was A.J. Barner's guy who intercepted that pass. Either way, J.J. McCarthy could just not make that throw. Rob J says they need to get Loveland involved more also. Where are the tight ends? Where is this Jim Harbaugh offense, right? The offense that I love, that you love, the ground game offense that features the tight end. Pew, 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 boom. I'm not sure where it is as of right now. Michigan really struggled. 3 receivers, right? 8 guys caught passes in the first week. 8 guys caught passes in the second week. 7 of them from J.J. McCarthy. You know what, tonight? Oh, but Jack, was it 7? 7 guys? 6 guys? 3 guys caught passes tonight. 3. Colston Loveland. 1 catch? 1 catch for Colston Loveland? Colston Loveland for 1 catch. Roman Wilson for 2 catches. Cornelius Johnson for 3 catches. Cornelius had 3 catches, 71, and a touchdown. Roman Wilson, 2 catches, 42, and a touchdown. Colston Loveland, 3 catches for 30 yards. He got involved here and there. But with J.J. McCarthy completing 8 passes, for 8 of 13 for 143, 2 touchdowns, and 3 interceptions. I'm going to ask you guys this question. How many pass attempts will J.J. have next Saturday against Rutgers? Only 13 this one. So it was 30 in the first game. 26 of 30, 280. 25 in the second game. 22 of 25 for 278. Tonight, 8 of 13. 2 touchdowns. 3 picks. That stinks. Next question from DJ. He says, JJ needs a big game next week. If he's going to be a championship quarterback, he needs a big game. There's no doubt about that. I appreciate that. I think he's so far not a Heisman-level quarterback. He's not the quarterback that's leveled up. I don't know if we were just dumbfounded by those first 2 games and all the completions they had, 48 of 55. Well, after 3 games, James McCarthy, 48 of 55, you are now 56 of 69. Nice. 58, sorry, never, not nice. And so not nearly as high of a completion percentage as we expected over those first 2 games. Mark with another question coming in. He says, this team often looks unserious. Second team phoning it in. The second team is stunk, right? The second team defense is stunk. The second team offense has done almost nothing. And it's been a challenge, right? This is a team that was winning 59-7 and 51-10 and 49-12 and all this stuff last year, the year before. This is supposed to be the best team in the country, in my opinion. This is supposed to be one of the top 2 or 3 teams in returning talent in college football. First 2 weeks, we're like, okay, 31, 33, 35-7, okay. But tonight, I think all that came to fruition. Michigan did not come to play against Bowling Green. Scot Loeffler, his assistant coaches, they came to play. And this Michigan football team, frankly, to me, has a lot of questions that we've got to answer leading up to Michigan Rutgers from the Big House. Jim Harbaugh returns to the sideline coming up on Saturday. All right, how about this question here? J.J. McCarthy over or under 3,000 passing yards. So he's got right around 700 here after 3 games. So he took a step back. In this one. Jack, our pizza is coming, by the way. Jack, our pizza is coming. We have 70 people watching live. 36 likes. Give me a like on this post-game Michigan football report. I don't know. I mean, the guy is en route, but we got time. We got time to do our Overreaction Sunday. So give me J.J. McCarthy over or under 3,000 passing yards in 2023. He's kind of right on pace now, right? After 3 games, 700-ish yards of passing. So we will see what J.J. McCarthy can do for this Michigan football team. I appreciate everyone who's been watching live. I appreciate everyone watching live show that we had on Saturday night during the game, Michigan Bowling Green. Now we are going to do, what are we doing? Overreaction Sunday, Jack? Yeah, that's the show. So that mailbag will go up on Monday. Overreaction Sunday. It's after midnight. So it's actual legit. We're not lying to anybody, Jack. It's 12:02 in the East Coast. We are going to do our biggest overreaction, not our biggest overreaction, the biggest ones we've seen from social media. Then we are going to give our takes on them, and this video will go out mid to late morning, early afternoon on Sunday. Let's keep it rolling. It's the Michigan Football Report by Chat Sports. We are presented by Manscaped. Go to manscaped.com. Use promo code GOBLUE, 20% off and free shipping. You see his face? It's all because of Manscaped. So is below the belt. Manscaped.com or promo code GOBLUE. It's promo code GOBLUE, GOBLUE, 20% off and free shipping. It is Michigan Football Overreaction Sunday after the win over Bowling Green, which J.J. McCarthy had 3 interceptions. Michigan had 4 turnovers. It was never really a game, folks, but it did not feel like it was something that I was proud of as a Michigan football fan, but I would go boast to my friend. I think this team has a lot of questions going into the game against Rutgers coming up on Saturday. So give me your biggest overreaction to Michigan's 3rd game of the year. Mine is JJ McCarthy. What is he doing, bro? What are you doing, bro? What are you doing? 3 picks? 8 of 13? Sharon Moore, what kind of offense is this, pal? I'm not even sure what we're doing with this team. It was a fun game, I guess, sometimes, but it was not an exciting performance by this Michigan football team. McCarthy goes 8 of 13, 143 yards, 2 touchdowns, and 3 interceptions. J.J. McCarthy now is no longer, at least in my opinion, in the top 10 of anyone's Heisman list after he throws 3 interceptions, kind of matching what he did for the first 10, 12, 13 games of all of last year before his 2 pick sixes against TCU in the college football playoff. 8 of 13, 143, and 2 touchdowns. First overreaction I'm seeing there is people saying, "Welcome back, Jim." Basically saying, look, the 3-game suspension is over. There was some hiccups in the second game, right? Whether it was the right quarterback coming into the game, backup with Jalen Tennecall, Alex Orji, Jack Tuttle, Davis Warren. Jim Harbaugh's going to sort all that out. It's just the preseason. It's just the out of conference. Jim Harbaugh is going to take care of everything. I see what you're saying. These are, by the way, overreactions from the audience, from social media, from articles, everything we're seeing after the game. Welcome back, Jim. I'll take him. We'll see what happens. I think the first real game of the 2023 season is Saturday versus Rutgers, but that is what I'm seeing out there. Welcome back, Jim. How about the dogs, right? James Yoder's dogs. If you guys are familiar with the meme, Jack Latteray, dog. James Yoder, dog. J.J. McCarthy, he was not a dog today, but he has earned his collar. I only gave the dog collar to 1 player tonight. Michigan's had quite a few players. We got 8 dogs coming into the game. So if you say, oh, Blake Corum, okay, Blake Corum got a dog last week, right? Roman Wilson, he's a dog. Chris Jenkins, interception, he was a dog last week. So 8 guys, we've added a 9th dog. Once you're a dog, you are a dog. He's the only football player for me that added. So we've got 9 dogs after 3 games for this Michigan football program. The man had 3 catches, 71 yards. And that's not the reason why he got the collar to be a dog. It was the effort that J.J. McCarthy underthrew a pass. Cornelius Johnson tipped it. His defender tipped it. He tipped it again. He tipped it again and again. And Cornelius Johnson got the touchdown pass against Bowling Green. 3 catches, 71 yards for him, and 1 touchdown. So that is the entire list of Yoder's dogs. Only guy I'm giving the dog to after this game against Bowling Green is Cornelius Johnson. He's probably deserved it the first 2 weeks. He absolutely deserved it with that touchdown catch tonight as Michigan wins 31-6. If you guys are Michigan football fans, give me a go blue in the comments. Let me know that you're repping with this team. It's a disappointing win, right? At least Michigan's not Michigan State, who got blown against Washington tonight. But give me a go blue in the comments. Seen a lot of questions. People saying JJ sucks. People saying this offense is garbage. I get it, guys. A lot of overreactions. That is why it is Overreaction Sunday. Next overreaction is people are just mad at J.J. McCarthy. Like, are you serious, J.J.? 3 interceptions. 1 in the end zone on Michigan's second try. I mean, this was just a bad game by J.J. McCarthy. 8 of 13, 143 yards, 2 touchdowns. 1 interception? No. 2? Nope. 3 interceptions for J.J. McCarthy. I mean, what are we doing, J.J.? 8 of 13, 143 and 2 touchdowns. JJ had some trouble tonight. And fellas, are you running into some stubble trouble? Are you dreaming of that clean-shaven look but hate going through the hassle of a wet shave every other day? That's where Manscaped comes in. I know you are, and that's why we partner with Manscaped, okay? The brand for below the waist for guys, Manscaped is coming you to save your beautiful face. Yes, sir, Manscaped has now beard products from Manscaped, and they're going a step further with the launch of their brand new Handyman electric face shaver. It's designed to give your face that smooth and chiseled finish without the mess of a traditional shave. If you need a touch-up away from home, your chiseled jawline won't lose its luster thanks to our dual-action foil shaver with the Handyman. Its compact design means you can toss it in your bag for easy grooming on the go. I love Manscaped. Below the waist, I'm all Manscaped. My bathroom, all Manscaped. Shampoo, conditioner. I trim up for late nights with the lady. Okay. Make sure you guys are joining the 9 million guys worldwide who trust Manscaped. Use that promo code GOBLUE. That's GOBLUE. No spaces. Go Blue, one word. Manscaped.com. 20% off and free shipping. Manscaped, sponsoring Chat Sports, sponsoring the Michigan Football Report. Support them. Support yourself. Everything gets better once you use Manscaped. Jack, you know what I'm talking about. Oh, yeah. Manscaped.com. Use promo code GoBlue, 20% off and free shipping. I mean, what are we doing here, JJ? 3 picks. Someone asked the question on our Wednesday live show. Someone said, do you think that Don got an inflated head? He's going on these podcasts talking trash like he's the next NFL superstar running back, like he's going to be the best slot receiver in the country. I'm starting to wonder about J.J. McCarthy after tonight. 8 of 13, 143, 2 touchdowns. That game stunk, JJ. It really did. And you should be kind of ashamed of yourself if you are J.J. McCarthy in his second year starting as Michigan's quarterback. His third year in college. Interception. Absolutely abhorrent. This team needs to focus. This is not the team we thought we were going to see. Through 3 games, they've got 35 points, 30 points, 31 points. Quick math, 96 points in 3 games. That's nowhere near the 250 that I predicted they would have after 5 games with Big Ten opponents Rutgers and Nebraska coming up next week at Michigan Stadium. Then they go on the road on September 30th at Nebraska. Next week, it is Rutgers. Predict the score as Rutgers crushed Virginia Tech tonight. Rutgers beat Virginia Tech's butt. So predict the score. I don't know what to say at this point, Jake. I mean, 30 is as much as they can score. I'm going to go 31-17 Michigan at this point. I'm not sure what else to say. 31-17 Michigan is what I'm saying. So let me know what you guys think. Predict the score down in the comments. Michigan versus Rutgers next Saturday from the Big House. Take a look at the stats for these running backs. Donovan Edwards, 9 carries for 50 yards. Blake Corum, 12 carries for 101 yards, 8.5 carries or yards a carry for Corum, 5.5 for the Don. 2 touchdowns for Corum. He is 6 on the season. 54 yards was the long. That came early on. Nothing really going in the running game after that. It's been a boring season so far. It really has. I mean, there have been no big plays, right? The best play we've seen from this team so far was just a kind of drop back, step up in the pocket, bad offensive line, toss to Rowan Wilson, who skirted up the sidelines for 47 yards. I mean, look, 30-3, 35-7, 31-6. This is an awesome season at all. This is not the title team that we thought that we were told was going to happen. I told you this. I was caught off guard. It is what it is at this point. This has been a very, very boring season for this Michigan football team. There's not been explosive plays. There have been no long touchdowns. There have been nothing creative. They've done almost nothing on special teams. There's been a few interceptions here and there. Shout out Chris Jenkins. You got your pick. Mike Sanos still got one early on. Josh Wallace didn't get his, but he tipped his around. But other than that, it's been a kind of a boring season. It's been plays from J.J. McCarthy to Roman Wilson. They got their 6 touchdowns together. Okay, shout out Roman Wilson. But this has not been a championship-level performance so far after 3 games. If you guys are interested in wall-to-wall coverage of the Michigan football team, Jim Harbaugh's 9th season in Ann Arbor, 3-game suspension. He'll be back on the sideline. hit that subscribe button. The Michigan Football Report by Chat Sports, wall-to-wall coverage, daily videos. I'm going to be out of town next week. Folks, tell you what, I'm going to be doing a video from a bar on Saturday for postgame Michigan against Rutgers. I think that game's, 11 o'clock Central, noon Eastern. Next Saturday, hit that subscribe button. Saw this out there on Twitter. Saw somebody tag me on this on Instagram. This team is arrogant. This team is arrogant. They think they're too good. They don't think they don't have to try hard. I'm not sure if I agree with it necessarily. I did want to spotlight the defense. All right, so Junior Colson, good game by him, 7 tackles. He led the team. Michael Barrett, Rayshawn, Trap Money Benny. He's got me in my feelings. Josiah Stewart, the transfer from Coastal Carolina, Josh Wallace. So look at those guys. Josiah Stewart, Josh Wallace, 2 transfers. Rayshawn, Trap Money Benny, backup in the interior. So Junior Colson, Michael Barrett, great to see, guys. Appreciate it. This team, though, are they arrogant? I don't know what to tell you, but this was just such a weird game. This is just such a weird game. Did this team even try? Did they come in, want to drop 56 on a team? Did they come in, want to drop 70 on a team, kick someone's ass? I don't feel like they did. J.J. McCarthy didn't feel like he did. They even came out of the tunnel with almost no energy. Is it because of Jim Harbaugh? Is Sherrone Moore not the kind of guy who can get this team pumped up? I'm not sure if they even tried. It was crap. It was not a great performance by this Michigan football team. And with Jim Harbaugh coming out next week back in the sidelines, I'm going to tell this team this. I saw this. This is one of these overreactions I absolutely agree with. Quit reading your press clippings. All right? I said in the offseason, I said, enjoy this season, Michigan football fans. This is one of the great ones you're ever going to have. I said, not you players. You players don't read those damn press clippings. Get the gym at 6 a.m. Get that gym at 6 a.m. Push the weights. Go in for a game for the absolute kill. Go for the kill. This team, I hope you're not reading the press clippings. I hope we didn't add to it from this show, lauding them, tell them how great they are over the past 8 months since they lost to TCU. Said they should be maybe number 1, number 2 in the polls. They were. Quit reading your press clippings. Get out there. You better win by 40 or 50 points versus Rutgers on Saturday. You better go on the road against Nebraska because these teams don't have anywhere the talent, anywhere the hype, anywhere the expectations that Michigan does after this win. 31-6 over Bowling Green. I'm kind of disappointed. There's a lackluster effort. Jim Harbaugh's back on the sideline next week, and you guys can be back in my good graces by following me on Twitter. It is at James Yoder on Twitter. Go follow me right now. I'm going to try and give you guys as much content as we can on the Michigan Football Report on YouTube. If you can't watch it every day, follow me on Twitter. We'll be always on there at James Yoder. Go ahead and follow me right now. You won't regret it, and I will be putting out content all week. Do a post game after the game against Rutgers on Saturday from a remote location, but won't be in this studio. How concerned are you with J.J. McCarthy after tonight? How concerned are you with Michigan's superstar, 5-star, absurd star quarterback? Let me know what you guys think. Are you concerned with him? Y for yes or N for no. It's 12:16 on the East Coast, 11:16 Central Time. Let me know how you concerned you guys are for J.J. McCarthy. Dreams of Stop Sign says Michigan will score less than Iowa this year. This is Donovan Thomas. This is definitely Don Thomas. I guarantee it. It has to be. It has to be. Don Thomas, I see you, dog. I see you, dog. Rich P says Cade is not that guy, bro. I appreciate that. This year across the NCAA from Mark Machkowski, really inconsistent everywhere. Fair. I agree with that. Rob J says Yoder must have had one too many on his live watch party. Facts? Yeah, I did. I had like 9 drinks. Appreciate that, Rob. You're stating facts. All right, Jack. I think we're gonna wrap it up. We're gonna get this live. We're gonna get our post-game show out. Pizza's coming shortly. JJ is greater than Cade from D Money 313. We've got 40 likes. If someone super chats $50 or more, we'll stay live for 10 minutes, but I don't expect that from anybody. But if you want, super chat $50 or more in the next 2 minutes, and we will stay live for another 10. But if not, we will go on with our night. It is almost 12:20 p.m. Eastern as Michigan beats Bowling Green 31-6. Jack and I went live at 6 p.m. Central, 7 Eastern. So we're talking about 5 hours and 17 minutes ago. We've been live. We took a 30-minute break for the post game. Oh, I think the pizza's here. Hold on, let me ask this. Hello? All right. We will be down in 1 minute. So hang on outside. Okay, cool. What kind of car are you in? What kind of car? Cool. All right. We'll see you shortly. All right. Thank you. That is the Michigan Football Report live. Jack, I'll ruin the pizza. You can roll on the cuts. We will see you guys. We'll put out a video after this shortly, about 15 minutes. We'll have the instant reaction video out tomorrow. It is Overreaction Sunday. Monday, we'll have content. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, all week long. Michigan wins 31-6. It's been the Michigan Football Report for Jack Loeffler, for James Yoder, for the pizza that just got delivered. We get all kinds of work to do this post-game content now. Appreciate everyone. John Blaze, some guy. Who else do we have, Jack? Forgetting our one boy. Derek Ackerman, and many more. Shout out to you guys. Michigan wins 31-6. Appreciate everyone who jumped on the second stream for our live Michigan Football Report post game. 31-6 win. Michigan improves to 3-0. So I see you guys next time. Go Blue.